So we've seen the end of John Cena's career. Last time is now. Final match. And that was this past night. Kind of when you're looking at the match, uh, kind of seen it coming, right? Gunther comes out the week before with a brand new finisher. Or at least I thought this to myself. New submission hold. And I thought to myself, well, this is what's going to happen. He's going to make John Cena, who never, at least to my recollection, tapped out. He's going to make him tap out in his last match. And that's going to be it. He's going to go off into the sunset. And that's what happened. John Cena tapped. It was a good match. John Cena played all the hits. And, and Gunther, as he said, he's a professional wrestler. Came with all the wrestling holds. Quite a few times that John Cena was almost choked out, but he was able to get back up. And that was it. He submitted clean. And I think it was the best way to end the match. Losing clean. Now Gunther is going to have all this heat on him, and everyone's going to hate him. Whenever he makes that first appearance on Raw or SmackDown, he is going to get booed out of the building. Think about it. If he did not win and Gunther and John Cena won, what would be the follow-up for John Cena's retirement? I mean, it is something that you need to, I think, always bridge off of a big event like that. Nothing really to bridge. He's retired, that's it. And, he'll be forgotten about in the next week or two because, there's pay-per-views that you gotta promote. So with this win, Gunther now always has this moniker that he beat the guy that never submit. He made him submit. I think they just signed off as quickly, just at the right time before it got ugly. A lot of people weren't happy with the ending of the match, and John Cena losing. Maybe you might say, they could have done something for John Cena where he comes out with all the pomp and circumstance and he has fireworks. Even if he loses to Gunther, he still has that moment of fireworks, balloons, and streamers, and maybe everyone would be happy and they would forget that loss. But that's, you looked at the stands and people were crying. Grown-ass men crying that John Cena lost his last match. Probably, dare I say, maybe even the equivalent of when Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar in WrestleMania. That bad. I think a lot of fans wanted a happy ending. But in wrestling, you don't get a happy ending all the time. And this is a way of paying it forward. Right? Getting Gunther to have all that heat to work with. And look, John Cena, he put Dominic on another level. Mysterio, AJ Styles, John Cena, arguably could be the match of the year. The matchups with Punk, and Punk doing the impersonation of John Cena, or John Cena doing the reincarnation of the pipe bomb promo. A lot of memorable things in this past year. And a memorable career. 23 years. One might put him The Mount Rushmore. That's, subjectable. But a career that's over, I really can't argue with the, finish. But I could see a little bit people were getting a little bit too emotional. They started chanting at Hunter, and they started chanting LA Knight. And not every tale in wrestling story has to have a beautiful ending. But that's the end for John Cena. And it'll be interesting to see Cena's involvement in wrestling from here. He said that he's an ambassador. You can see him making speeches, showing up at live events, maybe at the Performance Center, maybe at NXT, maybe doing, interesting to see what will happen. 23-year career, 48 years old, a few years older than me, and he's saying that he will keep his promise. So you gotta respect that.